Autoline Daily is brought to you by Borg Warner, feel good about driving. Bridgestone, your journey, our passion. Dow Automotive Systems, improving durability and increasing design flexibility with Betamate structural adhesives at dowbetamate.com. And by the 2013 Hyundai Sonata. Learn more at HyundaiSonata.com.
Welcome to Autoline Daily, coming to you from the floor of the Detroit Auto Show today in the Chrysler display, which, by the way, of course, is our signature sponsor for all of our live webcasting from the Detroit Auto Show. More on that in a minute. But now let's get to the news, because this morning, you may have already heard, but the North American Car and Truck of the Year Awards were announced, and the winner of the Truck and Utility of the Year went to the Ram 1500. And then over on the car side, the Car of the Year named was the Cadillac ATS, which, by the way, is how all of you viewers of Autoline Daily voted. And the vote wasn't even close. The Ram and the ATS were far ahead of the rest of the field. Then last night, Chevrolet pulled the wraps off the new Corvette in a madhouse of a media frenzy. Allegedly, there were some 2,000 media covering this event, and I'm told there was something like 165,000 people watching this unveiling take place live on the internet. Also last night, Mercedes-Benz introduced a new car, the CLA. We'll have more about that later in the show. Jeep just announced the refreshing styling and a few other mechanical improvements of the Grand Cherokee, and with the Compass. The big news on Compass, they've dropped the CVT and they've put in a 6-speed automatic transmission in that. I also ran into Elon Musk from Tesla last night, who told me that they're very much interested in finally turning a profit, perhaps in the first quarter of 2013. He also told me he might be interested in selling Tesla, but only if another car company bought it, and it was only to further the improvement in sales in EVs, because he says he's only in this to really start pushing EVs. Like I said, one more release that's not officially taken place on the floor of the show as of just yet, but Lincoln pulled the wraps off the new MKC. It's compact crossover. Very interesting that Lincoln has chosen that segment to get into. They say there is no dominant player in the luxury compact crossover segment yet. That's why they're jumping in. Also, they get higher transaction prices in that luxury segment than they do in D-class passenger car sales. Coming up next, we're going to dive a little bit more into that Mercedes CLA.
Proven on the track and on roads around the world, Borg Warner turbochargers improve fuel economy and reduce emissions without sacrificing performance. Borg Warner, official turbocharger supplier to the Izod IndyCar Series.
Last night, Mercedes got its Detroit Auto Show off to a start by unveiling a car that they're not even exhibiting at the show. Here's Isaac Bouchard with a report on the new Mercedes CLA.
The car you can barely see behind me is the one Mercedes-Benz expects to expand the brand. Not upmarket, but down. The CLA targets Generation Y and the Millennials, two groups that have traditionally not given the brand a second look. What makes the CLA different is that it's front-wheel drive. That's a first for Mercedes in North America. And all the engines are 4 cylinders. Not only that, but you've got this overt, in-your-face styling. Quite a departure from the stolid cars of yore. Mercedes is so excited they produced a Super Bowl spot for the car even before its unveiling. The CLA goes on sale this fall. For Autoline Daily, I'm Isaac Bouchard.
Hey, don't forget to join us later today at 1 p.m. That's 1800 GMT, when we will be webcasting live right here from the Detroit Auto Show. I want to thank our signature sponsor, Chrysler, especially for making their display area available. And don't forget that we're going to be doing this tomorrow, same time, 1 p.m. Eastern, 1800 GMT. And then on Thursday, we're going to be doing the first Autoline Supplier Symposium starting at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 1830 GMT. Anyway, It's McElroy here at the Detroit Auto Show, signing off for Autoline Daily.